See. All right, so hey guys, I know it's been a hot minute, but I'm back. And today we are going to make a strawberry chiffon cake. It's a cloud cake, and it's the Japanese cloud cake. I don't know if you guys have any kind of like Asian market, or you might have seen this on YouTube too. It's a super fluffy cake, and there's a specific way to make it that gives it that fluff. Okay, so that's what I'm going to show you guys. I already have everything here, and I'll also show you how to make a no-fail meringue, and I'll show you how to do all of that. Okay, so, and sorry if you guys hear anything, I've got little ones in the background. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is take our 1/4 cup of oil, just any oil that you want. Let me just move this down so y'all can see. Hey, Sky. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. We're going to be making the strawberry cloud cake. So the first thing that you're going to do is take your 1/4 cup of oil. This is just vegetable oil, and you're going to want to heat this. So we're going to just put that in the microwave and give it 30 seconds. How are you? I hope all of the interviews and everything are going well. Okay, so once that's heated, we're going to, okay, you're gonna wanna make it. This is pretty easy to make, Sky. So I would absolutely love for you to try this. Okay, so the oil is heated. Okay, so this is the trick to this. Okay. All right, so you're going to take your flour, and you're going to want to use cake flour. If you don't have cake flour, you can make your own cake flour. We're only using a 1/2 cup. So you're going to want to put 1/2 cup of flour, take out 1 tablespoon, and add in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, unless you already have cake flour. Hi, Mish. Hi. Okay, super excited for you guys to see this. I swear it's so easy. So, Mish, just in case you missed it, we just warmed up a 1/4 cup of oil, and you can use vegetable oil. Hi, Lily. Hello. Hi. Okay, can you guys see okay? For some reason, this is like giving me a time today. Okay, yeah, you guys can see. Okay, so this is the trick, okay? You're going to take your flour, okay, your cake flour, put it in a bowl, and then take your hot oil and pour that into your mixture over your flour, okay? And then we're just gonna give this a mix. You're gonna wanna make a paste, okay? So just give that a nice mix. And I'll show you what the paste looks like. So this one helps give it no graininess, makes it lighter, the works, okay? So that's the secret to it. Y'all see that? It looks like a pancake batter, right? And then you're going to take 4 ounces or 1/2 of a brick of cream cheese, okay? You're gonna put this in, and you are going to incorporate it into your paste. Okay, we're just gonna give this a mix. And when you do this, you'll notice that your mixture will get thicker, and it will get, not grainy, but it will come together. It won't be liquidy like that anymore. It'll look more like a dough. Okay, and this is the lightest cake ever. Deliciously light. Okay, so I'm just giving this a mix. Y'all see that? Yeah. It gives it that tanginess, and that tanginess goes so perfectly well with the strawberries or any fruit that you put on it. Because you can mix any kind of fruit with this, put it in between the layers. Okay, so we've got that mixture. And then our next order of business is going to be, you're going to need 4 egg whites and 4 egg yolks. Hello there. Hi. So 4 egg whites and 4 egg yolks. So because we are going to make a meringue, and I'm going to show you guys how to make an easy meringue, okay? I'll just put this here. So I'm just separating the eggs. And I didn't want to do this part before going live because I wanted to do it with you guys so I can show you this part. You know how whenever you're whipping your eggs for a meringue, you're always afraid that they won't whip properly? I'm going to show you how to avoid that stress. Okay. So I got these separated. You just grab my napkins and gloves. All right. So I have some food grade gloves. I get these at Costco. I love these. Okay, so I'm just putting on my gloves. Just give me 1 second while I do that. Okay. And then I have this on a double boiler, okay? I'm going to turn y'all around so you can see what I'm doing, okay? Because this part is important. I'm going to turn this on, okay? And then you're going to take your egg whites. This is 4 egg whites. We're going to put this in here. And then this is half a cup of sugar. We're going to add that in here. And the lemon. If you have cream of tartar, you can use that. If you don't, just use a couple of drops of lemon juice. Okay. Now this is the trick to this part. So we're using a glove just because you need to feel the sugar granules as they dissolve in your egg white. Okay, so you're going to use your hand. Can y'all see that? Okay. So you're going to use your hand to mix this until the sugar granules completely dissolve and this gets warm. Now, this technique can also be used to make a Swiss buttercream. It's a delicious, gorgeous buttercream. What you do with that is you cook your eggs just like we're doing here. You dissolve your sugar, you give it a good whip, and then you use butter and softened butter and slowly incorporate that into your meringue. Oh, hi, Cyanide. Hi. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. So I am just going to keep going with this, and we do have it over the double boiler, so it's slowly melting the sugar. And then I'll show you guys how it whips, okay? And again, you can use this as a very fancy buttercream for your cakes or cupcakes. And you'll never have to worry about like raw eggs or anything because this does come to temperature. It has to come to temperature in order for it to melt the sugar or dissolve the sugar. But you also have to make sure that you watch it so that you don't cook your eggs. As in, like, you don't scramble your eggs. Okay, so I'm feeling it now. Do you see the consistency is changing? Okay, do you see it's slimier? It's not holding on. It's breaking down the proteins. Okay, so when you feel it and you don't hear the sugar granules, then you'll know that it's ready to whip. Okay, just gonna give this just a little bit because I can feel a couple of granules right there on the bottom. And if you're afraid of cooking them, you can do this on very low heat. I can hear it trying to boil down there. Okay, so see, this is the difference. You want it to be slimy, okay? That's when you know you're ready. And you'll feel it getting warmer. It will get to about room temp. And remember, this one you don't need it to get too warm because this is going to bake, okay? So now We take these off and we get to whipping. Okay. Then you just take your stand mixer or your handheld mixer. Turn this off. And you just get it going. And I'll show you guys the way that this whips. Okay. This is how you can make meringue. If you're making like a baked Alaska, if you're making meringue pie, this is how you want to make your meringue. You don't just ever want to whip eggs and call it a day. Like, that's not going to do it. I absolutely hate that technique. I didn't even plug this in. All right. While that's whipping, hey Chris, hi. So we have 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. You're going to want to add this in to your mixture. Okay. And then you're going to add in your 4 egg yolks. And I'm going to get this going a little bit faster because we want it whipped. So I'm just mixing the eggs and the dough mixture. And obviously don't overmix it. And then you're going to want to add vanilla to this. Yeah, I saw that, Chris. He said he's being rambunctious, and I was like, oh my God, that's such a good sign. Using some vanilla bean. You can add some strawberry extract to this too if you want to. I'll show you guys the eggs here momentarily. I'm going to add a little strawberry. Chris, I was wondering if maybe it was a UTI or maybe some kidney stones that he had going on, because he said he didn't want to go to at the doctor's. All right, perfect. So this is what you want it to look like. I'm just gonna give it a couple of smacks around. While that whips, it's almost done. No, her cat. Yeah. I wonder if that's what it was. We're just waiting on our eggs. I'll show you guys what it looks like. You guys saw through the whole thing, right? We did this together. And you just want a pinch of salt. It's almost done. It's almost done. Oh. I'm glad you're here, Cyanide. Okay, I'll show you guys. So you'll know where you're at once it starts to get shiny, okay? So this is what it looks like. This is perfect meringue for, that thing is like just wiggling right there. This is perfect meringue for something like a lemon meringue pie or a baked Alaska. This is delicious, okay? Like, please never do the thing where people whip some eggs without heating them, and then they just like torch the top, and then you have these foamy eggs. This isn't foamy. This tastes like marshmallow fluff, okay? So just put this here because we're going to use that later. Okay. So now we're going to just fold this into our egg mixture. Y'all can see that? Okay. So I'm just going to pour this in. You don't want to mix it because you don't want to lose all of this gorgeous fluff. So if you're making any kind of pie, anything that you need, or even a pavlova, okay, use this method. Not running? Okay then. All right, so we're gonna fold this, okay? So if you're making a pavlova, you're gonna wanna do the same thing, but then you'll end up baking this in your oven on a cookie sheet, right? And then you can put in the layers and put in your cream and your fruit and everything. So if you like meringue, this is where it's at. So I'm just folding this in. You don't want to compromise the fluff because this is the only leavener that you have. If you end up using any kind of leavener in this cake, there's a higher chance of it becoming more dry and cracking. And we don't want that. All right, so I'm just folding this in. Y'all have to be patient with me because it does take a minute. We can't rush it or else we won't get it even. And another thing that is kind of special about this cake is that you have to cook it in a water bath. And it bakes at 320 degrees. Okay, y'all see that? Just making sure everything is blended. All right. So there we have it. It's perfect for what you doing today? For the cake. Hi, Raleigh. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for stopping in. It's good to see you. All right. So you're going to take a baking dish. A baking dish? What is this? A pan. That's funny. Okay, so you're going to want to spray your pan. You might see some recipes that tell you don't spray it. I'm going to tell you spray it. Okay? You're going to take some parchment. I have to check because I have to draw the circle, so make sure that when you draw your circle, you put it downwards. Hi, Mel's. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. So there we have it. Okay. Now we're going to take our batter. Just make sure that you're getting all of that goodness in there, okay? saw a little piece right there that I missed. All right. So this is a cloud cake, so it should not need any leavener. Okay. And then we're just going to give this a couple of taps. All right. And then I already have a pan in the oven with water in it. I'm just going to put this in there. Hi, Britt. Hi. It's good to see you. Okay. I'm going to stick this in here. Ooh, it needs a little more water. Let me grab some more. It dried out when it was in there for a minute. And you don't need that much water. Just remember that. Sometimes people will make a mistake and they will add way too much water in their pan, and then it starts to boil, and then you end up with liquid in your baked goods. Okay? It's so good, cyanide. So good. I don't know if you have any like Asian bakeries near you. It's a pretty popular Asian cake. You just need enough water for it to steam, okay? So, while that's happening, I am going to give this a quick wash because we need to whip our whipped cream, okay? Because you have to make homemade whipped cream for this. Now, Chris, I don't remember if I told you this or not, but I know you said that y'all have recently, like your stores have started carrying the canned whipped cream. Okay, perfect. Oh, you're making, oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, we can try to do mochi sometime. Yeah. But I forgot to tell you, Chris, so that whipped cream, you have to know that that does not hold. It's more so if you just kind of put it on a drink or something that you're serving immediately. Oh, okay. Okay. So the Cool Whip works better for stuff like that. Hello, Ronaldo. Yeah, that's what it is. Just 1 second, y'all. I'll be right there. Okay. I've seen y'all talk about it. I've never had it either. I live in it. Which one? Cyanide? All right. So we're going to do our whipped cream. Now, the secret to whipped cream, y'all, if you don't want it to separate, if you don't want it to go crazy, if you don't want it to fall flat on you. Oh, the cloud cake. Okay. Oh, and the mochi. Yeah. If you don't want it to fall flat on you, you have to make sure that you use very, very, very cold whipped cream. Heavy whipping cream. Okay. It can't be room temperature. Can't be anything like that. Don't leave it out. Leave it in your fridge. You can even stick it in the freezer for, I don't know, like 10 minutes prior to using it. That's the only way. Okay? So, we just need this stuff. We need this. So, again, just in case anybody missed it, whenever you're making whipped cream at home, you want super cold cream. That's the only trick. And don't over whip, obviously. Okay. So this is what I use. Stupid top message. Oh no. So we're adding our cream right in here. I just took this right out of the fridge right now. And be generous with it, because if you have a little bit left over, you can use it for other things. You can put it on your drinks. You can dip your strawberries in it. You can do whatever you want. Okay. Now for this part, you guys, I did want to do a keto version for y'all who want keto. Hey, Scorpio. Hi, Brad. Hi. I did want to do a keto version for y'all. So just know, if you're doing keto, you can absolutely use whipped cream. Okay. And you can use heavy whipping cream. The way that you would make this instead is using your heavy whipping cream and using just a sugar-free syrup in here instead of a powdered sugar. Okay. So you can do that. Also, I did do a little test kitchen moment this morning prior to coming live today, because I wanted to see if we could make this same cake, but keto version, as in using almond flour. What I found was that it didn't hold its shape as well as as a regular one. So we're going to go through that again. I'm going to try a different way, and I'll let you guys know if we can make this exact cake, but make it keto. Okay. Because I'm going to start this series basically like, does it keto? And we will make it keto, okay? Like, we'll figure it out. So you're going to want to add vanilla. So for this one, we'll make it regular whipped cream. For the next one, we'll make it a keto whipped cream. So there's that, and then powdered sugar. Excuse me for 1 second. Okay, I found it. And you do want to use powdered sugar because this is cold cream, and regular granulated sugar is not going to, you're going to want about 1/4 cup, depending on how sweet you want it, because that cake is not very sweet. Get us here real quick. All right. So now we're going to whip it. But you got to keep your eye on it because you don't want to over whip it. Strawberries out of everything you can for them. Yeah, I don't even understand the point of that. That's basically saying, like, I'm just going to assume that you don't want to read everything that people are saying. I'm not sure why. And now they changed the live where it doesn't tell you how long someone's been live for. So it's like if you come in late, you don't know how long the live has been going on for, which is annoying. So we're doing good here. I have no idea, but now whenever you go into a live while it's on, it won't tell you how long it's been on. That's crazy. Aww. Aww. Hi, Sarah. Hi, honey. Thank you. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you. Perfect, y'all. We're doing good here, okay? Let me show you. All right. Now we're going to stop, because if we don't, we're going to make some butter. Delicious. Okay. Okay, here's our whipped cream. Now, while we're waiting on the cake, you're going to want to put this in the fridge, okay? So we're going to just let this sit in the fridge while we cut up the strawberries. So next order of business is the strawberries. What was I going to tell you guys? I feel like I was going to tell you something. What was it? You guys, I can't remember. There was something I was going to tell you. Dang it. Dang it. All right. So I already washed my strawberries. I'm going to bring y'all over here so it'll feel like y'all are hanging out. Oh, I remember. Okay. So, I wanted to do, so sometimes I'll get like a request for like a specific, hi Candy, hi. Aw, thank you for coming. So you guys, sometimes I'll get like requests for recipes for like dinner and stuff, but like a takeout version. And obviously we can make a bunch of different takeout versions of anything that y'all want to make. Like the other day we did Subway sandwiches with the same Subway bread that I showed y'all, but now they have the sweet onion sauce at Walmart and they have different kinds of sauces. So we made those sandwiches for dinner and it is way cheaper. So that goes in our budget friendly category. So that's way cheaper to do it that way. And it was absolutely delicious and you get as much chicken as you want. Okay. So there was that. But I know sometimes I'll get like an Indian food recipe request or something like that. And I wanted to make biryani. So biryani would have been difficult for me to make on a live, specifically because I would have to give you guys the list of all the spices that you need prior to me doing the live, just so y'all can see butter chicken. Okay, we can do butter chicken for sure. So I don't know like if y'all have like spice shops around you or whatever, because I usually have to go to Denver. Yes, Brett. So that's what I'm making tonight. I can post, I'll post the spice mix for y'all because I do change a couple of little things in my spice mix. So I'll give y'all the Aussie spice mix and I'll put that in the community post. So y'all can get the spices that you need. I wouldn't buy a pre-made spice mix because sometimes it's too strong. Sometimes it's very spicy. Okay, we'll do the spice mix and then because we'll definitely make the biryani again. Tonight I'm making a lamb biryani. It's actually marinating. Let me show y'all. It's marinating. So this is, I have some lamb and it's marinating in here. It's marinating in some yogurt and some pepper, the spice mix. So I'll show y'all. So, and I'll post a picture once it's done and everything. But, you know, I mean, I could also, before I bake it, or before I cook it, because it has to sit in there for a minute, I'll do this after dinner is done, or the cake is done. I'll post the spice mix recipe, and I'll film this for y'all, so that I can show you guys how I make the basmati rice, so that it's not, like, stuck together. Yeah, it's lamb in here, so it's not all stuck together. And then I'll post the spice mix and the marinade. So if y'all want to make it, we can make it again together, but you guys will already have all of the stuff that you need. Thank you, Candy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, it was a good time. Yes, the basmati rice. No, basmati. Okay. Let me just wash my hands real quick. Okay, so you guys, I have like a super fond memory, okay, of being in, I feel like, what was it, middle school? Something like that. When, you remember whenever we used to take the catalogs home and we had to sell stuff? I don't remember, I think it was for Christmas, and it just depends on the holiday. And then like people like go through the catalog and they pick what they want and they order it from you. Y'all remember that? You need a chai latte? Listen, earlier I made some boba. Let me show you my boba jar. Yes? Can you guys behave? So, ooh, why is it leaking? Okay, so what is it? Can I play my PS4 for a little bit? Until your dad gets home. Yay! Okay. All right. So this is boba. Okay. So I made this earlier. And it has brown sugar and cinnamon. Okay. And so later I'm going to make, yeah, the fundraisers. Yes. Starbucks pistachio latte. Ooh, ooh, yum. You know, I can make a pistachio boba drink out of this. Okay. Cereal for dinners. Anyway, you guys, so that fond memory. So they had these daisies. They were white chocolate daisies. And they were filled with a raspberry filling on the inside. I was obsessed with those, okay? And you can't find them anywhere. And I've tried to find something kind of similar or whatever, never found anything. So for Valentine's Day, pistachio cold foam on the matcha. So, okay, I have all of those things. I have pistachio, I can make cold foam, I have matcha, and I have brown sugar. And I have brown sugar syrup. Brown sugar cinnamon syrup too. So you guys, for Valentine's Day, I got this little silicone mold. I had to really reach for that. I got the silicone mold, and I'm going to make these little chocolates, the white chocolate raspberries, white chocolate hearts filled with raspberry filling. Okay. So that's the project that's coming up. Should be all right. Should be all right. Okay, now let's cut up the strawberries. Yes. You know what? I think, like, I don't know. I love everything about food. I really do. I love to cook. I love to bake. I love to feed people. I love to, you know, cook for special occasions. I love eating with people, all of that. So it's one of those things, you know, it's one of those small things we can enjoy as human beings. Animals too. You've seen them go crazy for little snacky snacks. Aren't they? They were $2 at the Walmart. I was like, okay, we can do that. Ooh, this poor strawberry. You guys, if you have strawberries that are not molded, so like for example this, right? This looks a little bit better on camera than it does in person. Thank you. So this one looks a little bit better on camera than it does in person. Don't throw these out, okay? I mean, you can put them in the freezer and use them for, you know, a smoothie or whatever, but it's still going to be sour. What you're going to want to do with these is make a syrup, okay? So you cut these up and add a little sugar to them. It's got a little tint of orange to it, but it's mostly white on top. So obviously this isn't going to be sweet. You know what I'm saying? So you cut this up, and add some sugar to it, and you let it sit and put it on the stove and let it just extract its own juices. And then you can use it on top of tarts. You can use it on top of ice cream. You can use it in a drink. You can do whatever you want. Let's see. Yeah, that's all right.
Strawberries.
You want strawberries?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
After I eat the strawberry.
Hey, don't come in the camera.
Okay. Please hold me after I eat it.
Okay, baby, you have to stand right there, my angel.
Okay, my mother.
Okay, my baby. All right.
Uh-oh.
Nope, Yusuf.
I need
Here.
to get this.
Okay,
Because
hold on, no. Give me 1 second.
Mom, please put some sugar in
Okay, give me a
the
second.
strawberries.
They're actually pretty sweet. I don't think you even need sugar on top of them.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay, you got your shirt on? Okay, put your other sleeve on there. You want more?
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go.
Mom, looks weird because I know there was a shirt under my Avon shirt.
Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about it.
I
It's a
just
little hot in here.
obeyed.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, here you go. All right, go sit with your brother. Okay? Oh, you're fine. Here. Okay, just don't put the fork in there. Okay? There you go. Just carry it. Okay, yes, hold it in your hand.
What's where I go because I don't have that.
Okay, you can go that way. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. Yes. He's like, no, actually, go ahead and put that sugar on there. Okay, so he took half the batch. It's all good. It's all good. We'll make it work, even if I have to chop them. So with the strawberry cloud cake, my God, what on earth? Yeah, this one is a no. Anyway, so with the strawberry cloud cake, it's usually made with slices so that when you cut them, you can see the slices of strawberries within it. But you can always just cut, chop up a bunch of them and just stick them in there. You don't have to do it like that, but it is aesthetically pleasing. For sure, for sure. So depending on how much we have, I'll decide if I need to chop them, since the little one ran off with some. They didn't have the big boxes of strawberries, so I just grabbed a small one. I should have grabbed 2 of them. Okay. Strawberry zinger cake. Ooh, yum. I love strawberry cakes. I love fruits. I can't say I love a fruit cake, but cake with fresh fruit on it, like a tres leches. Oh, do not get me started with the tres leches. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And tomorrow I do want to make the flan. I don't know if you guys like flan, but we're gonna do a baked flan. Super, super easy, delicious recipe. It's like one of my favorite things. You do need a food processor. If you don't have a food processor, it's okay. It just makes it easier if you have a food processor. Or like a blender, I should say. What is flan? Oh, okay. So it's a custard type of dessert. It has, do you know what? I don't know. I know some places call it crème caramel or flan. It's basically a thicker version of a creme brulee, but it has the caramel on the bottom. And it's like an amber colored, very strong caramel. And then you flip it, and then it's that same color. It's got like the amber color on top, and then it has a very liquidy syrup that flows over the top. Yeah. And there are different kinds, like a French flan is usually a little bit lighter. It has almost the texture of a jello, where a Mexican or a Spanish flan is a little bit thicker. So the one that we're making has got a little bit of thickness to it, okay? Yes, the caramel actually drizzles down. So the thing is, so when you take it out, you cool it, right? You have to let it cool for a bit. And then when you take it out, that sugar starts to dissolve. So the caramel that you made starts to dissolve, and it turns into a liquidy syrup. And so when you flip it, then you'll have this gorgeous amber colored, dark tasting caramel that flows right over the top. Are you gonna behave? Behave. Thank you. Okay, here we go. All right, let's check on the cake. Like a, not, it's like a brulee. Yeah. I think, did we make a creme brulee together the other day? Did we not? I think we did. Oh yeah, we did. It was the keto one. Okay, Okay, it's happening, you guys. Ooh, it's gonna take a minute. So basically when this comes out, what we're gonna wanna do is leave it in the oven, turn your oven off. Leave it in the oven with the door a little bit cracked for about 5 minutes. Then take it out, let it cool completely, and then flip it. Oh, tom yum soup. You know what? I do love a tom yum. So, Sarah, like what I'd have to do with the tom yum is I know that my local store, um, anyways, so thank you. Most appreciated, Mel's, with the thirst, man, the thirst. Okay. So so my store, like the store next to me here, they've recently brought to on some different kinds of what are they? What's that thing called? Mushrooms. Wow, mushrooms. But if I don't find all of the variety of mushrooms at this store right here, I'll have to go to H Mart and grab some because they're just absolutely delish. Okay. You can't do too spicy? Okay, I can't either, Sarah. I'm just not a fan of doing things too spicy. You know what? Maybe while that's baking, oh my God, he dropped it on the floor. Hold on. Hold on. I didn't notice that he dropped a strawberry on the floor. Okay. I might be able to make, maybe I'll make a boba drink while we wait. Okay. So, let me see what we want to do with that. Grab it. We get some ice. Some milk. Oh my gosh, people are freaking weird. And then we've got our boba. So whenever you make your boba, after you strain it and put it in some cold water, you're gonna want to let it sit in some syrup. So you can make your own brown sugar syrup. Yeah. It's just, I mean, imagine you gotta be that desperate to be like, how desperate do you have to be writing stuff like that in a chat? Like, come on now. Have some shame. Like, what are you doing? What is this? But, so you can make your own syrup and just let it sit in the syrup, and it will help sweeten the tapioca balls. And then you can also use that syrup as part of your drink, unless you want it to be a difference. You know what? Leave them. The desperation is killing some people, okay? All right, so we're just going to take, they just catch a block. They can go say their weird things elsewhere, okay? So it's all good. It's all good. Okay, you know what? I'm getting a little heavy with going a little heavy-handed with the boba, not gonna lie. Okay. I do have the honeydew boba milk tea, okay? You did, Brad. Freaks. The freaks. Okay. And then, let me see, what do I want? Okay. So this is the honeydew mix that you can use for your bubble teas. Okay. And you can make it frozen, you can make it hot, you can do whatever you want. Okay. I'm just making this while we wait, you guys. They do it in the other ones too. Oh, Lilith. For some reason, I can like picture you making that face. And it's sending me. I am being sent. Yusuf? Yusuf? Okay. All right, so we're going to take this. Hi, Flo. Hello. I know, Britt. And so you can actually take this honeydew and mix it with matcha. It's an experience. I'll tell you what. It is an experience. Okay. Let me get my little mixy drink. So we're going to throw this in here. And then we are going to add our little mixture in here. Okay. And then we are going to add our milk. La-di-da-da. Okay. And then I'm going to give it a little shaky shake. You know what? We might be able to go a little bit more crazy with that. Let's see what we have in here. I need plenty. You guys, if you ever want to make foam, I can show you guys a trick for, and it's not what I'm doing here, but if you want to make like your own lattes at home and you like foam on your latte. Oops. Okay, just wipe this. This needs so hard and thin. Whew. Oh my. Chris, what is happening over there? Girl. Okay. And then let me get one of my straws. Okay, here we go. Okay. I got you, Brett. You know what? Let's add some pistachio to this. Because it works. What did I do with my pistachio? Oh, there it is. There's the pistachio. Okay, let's check on the cake. Let us not forget the cake. Okay. Give it a mix. You guys, you know the cool thing about like having boba at home is that you can add more boba. Yum. Ooh, that's actually really good. Do I still have the bag from the, because I want to show you guys, do you guys have an H mark? Because I want to show you like my favorite boba. I might have to just pin it in the, no, I don't think I have the bag. I think that trash already went out. That sucks, Brett. Like you guys don't have anything out there. Okay. I'm gonna add. Make it 335. Mills, are you sure about that? Chai tea? We have a chai tea? No, it's an Asian market. You guys, I'm adding a little bit more because YOLO. It's an Asian market. Okay. Mel's, I bet you have one. Hi, Pat. Hello. Welcome in. You know, Lily, I heard actually that, what is it called? Chai with white chocolate. Mm-hmm. You guys, this is honeydew with pistachio and oat milk. Okay. You guys, I need you guys to find the right boba. Do you guys like boba? Mm-hmm. White chocolate chai, or you can also do a dirty chai, add a little espresso in it, if you like it like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's tapioca balls. I'll show you guys what it looks like before you boil it. So I took it out of the bag because it comes in like a vacuum sealed bag. Oh, y'all can't see it, like the condensation. Okay, hold on. It comes in a vacuum sealed bag, and then when I opened the bag, I just put them in this. This is what it looks like before it turns into this. Okay. I don't hate it. Just need to find a flavor I like. Pomegranate or... Ooh, yeah, for sure. Wait, are you talking about like the actual tapioca balls, or are you talking about the drink? Because we can definitely hook you up with just with a drink. With a drink recipe. Because for pomegranate, you can have grenadine. See if I still have grenadine in it. I don't know if I still have grenadine or not. Mm-mm. Yeah, no, I don't have any more grenadine. But you can find all kinds of syrup. Okay. And you guys, please don't be tricked. Don't buy your boba at the grocery store, like from Walmart. I have seen them at Walmart. Disgusting. The way that the boba, it's like mush. Okay? Mush. It's disgusting. Because I don't want somebody who's like never tried boba to go and get their boba at the grocery store. Or get a drink that already has, like, sometimes they'll have cans. Yeah. Sometimes they'll have cans with boba and like tea or whatever. And it would make you never want to try it ever. Because the texture is very different. Let's see where we're at with the cake. We're almost there, you guys. Cyanide, are you on our side of the world? In the Americas? Yes. Please. It's the OG. Okay, hold on. I don't want to like the garbage. You guys, I'll have to post it in the community. Yes, get it from H Mart. We only do shelf-stable stuff at Walmart. So this one, before you cook it, it's shelf-stable. You live in Alabama. Okay. Alabama. Alabama should have an H Mart. I can never tell because I think Cyanide said she was getting ready for bed, and I'm like, ma'am, what time is it? I don't even know what time it is. I mean, it's got to be maybe the latest, like 6 o'clock or what? Oh yeah, Brett? Were you told? Georgia has some boba? In Georgia? Georgia. Only an hour away from Atlanta. Okay. Absolutely. Okay. It's not that late, Mel's. What is it? 7? 8? Wait, what time is it? Don't make me look. 7:20. It's gotta be, yeah, 7:20. About. That's not late. What are you talking about? I have to be at work at 5. Oh my God. You know what, Cyanide? I'm like the witching hour. I wake up at 3:30. 7? 7? You're 20 minutes behind. Candy? What are you talking about? What is happening? Since when? Ma'am, I think we're all that age. Doesn't feel late. Candy, wow, okay. So, just the laziness. Mish, exactly. I agree. These people trying to tell us 7 o'clock. What are you talking about? Have you lost your mind? Wait, Britt, wait, hold on. Wait, are you making fun of us old people? Are you younger than us? Because I'm saying it's not late. Okay? What is your... Oh my goodness, wow. And you have the Arabi on there, and it says, Muhammad, you have no shame, and you should be ashamed. But you have no shame. 48 years young, babe girl. We're 40. Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting you're twins. Okay. So you're not making fun. I wasn't sure. It's not old. Hidden, thank you. You know, I've heard that several times, Tony, and I don't think I know who that is. Sade or is it Sade? Oh my God. Oh my God. I love that. Oh, I love that. That is freaking gorgeous. Oh my God. Oh man, Sade. Ooh. Oh, that is hilarious. I was so not expecting that. That was perfect. Perfect. Oh. Oh my God. Whew, that got me in the eyeball. Lily. Oh. That is hilarious. Ooh. Ooh, it's It's done, y'all. It's done. Okay, so we're turning this off. We're doing things. Okay, I'm just gonna turn it off and close it for a minute. Color of love. Okay, I'll have to look that up. Byron, please. God dang. I don't think some people will ever find the audacity. You know? What a shame. You should be ashamed. I love it. I'm gonna have to look that up, Cupcake. Cupcake, I want to know if y'all have a, wait, so have you had boba before or not? I know. I love it. Exactly. Okay. Y'all, give me a minute. I just need to tend to the little one. Just un momento, por favor. Okay? A minute. Here we are. Yeah. He needed a little assistance, okay? Were there more of them, Mel's? What happened? Thank you, Brett. I mean, if she's at least talented, you know, if she's well liked, then regardless of what she looks like, I'd be humbled. What am I doing? Oh, okay. Hold on. Cake. Yeah. You guys, you know what the problem is? Whenever I bake with y'all, I'm always tempted to take everything earlier than I need to. Exactly. Exactly. Again, the desperation is heavy, okay? Imagine you've got to like go into chats like that, saying all kinds of stuff. It's like how desperate, how sad for you. The insanity. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let me take this out. Okay. People wouldn't like, yeah, very, very strange. They're like, let me say some weird things to y'all. Why? You creep. Okay. All right. So this is our cake. We take it out of this. You guys, I feel like I'm gonna have to flip this. But you guys know the drill, right? If we can't flip it and it takes too long, what do we usually do? We wait, right? Isn't that what we do? YouTube doesn't want me to see your... Oh, that is so weird. I don't know. It's been a problem for a minute. Okay. I want to flip it. Just because I need you guys to see it. I find it, what's the word I'm looking for? I find it pathetic. Like, I find it ridiculous. I find it embarrassing. Like, imagine, like, how off you'd have to be to, like, go around, like, spewing all kinds of inappropriate things. Like, you're so weird. You're not. I can see you. Cyanide. I see you. Okay. There was this true crime creator that I used to watch back in the day, and I haven't seen her content in a minute, but she was like this really gorgeous girl, okay? Like, she was real gorgeous, but there was something specific about her face that stands out, right? She had very, very big lips. And, you know, good for her, gorgeous, right? And somebody had called in to one of her lives claiming to have some information about something. And obviously, that's not why he called. Like, he got on there to troll and say something about her lips. And it was disgusting what he said. And I remember thinking, like, really? Like, is this how you live? It's just weird. Okay, this is very hot. Should I flip it? Yeah, I'll flip it. You guys, I'm going to have to flip it so y'all can at least just see parts of what's happening. I hope it doesn't break. I hope that it doesn't stick. I hope that it doesn't do any of that because it's still very hot. Yeah, you know what? Cyanide, that actually happens to me all the time. If I turn off, if I'm on Top Chat, I can't see some of my messages. Like, if I was to, like, scroll up, I won't see them. And so I'm like, I don't understand how that works. I mean, what? It's kind of old news there, friend, but adios, muchacho. Okay. Should I flip it? One's to flip it, two to wait. Nah, not cyanide. Cyanide is all right. Cyanide, I always see your stuff. One flip, two wait. One flip, two wait. Okay. Oh, Chronicles. Look at. Okay. Okay. Two. We'll wait. Muchísimas gracias. Because you're of course you are. Of course you are, Brett. Mel's, I don't like that. We don't do that. That's wild. Okay, you know what? This is what we'll do. Okay, we're gonna, since it's like 20 degrees outside, I'm gonna put this outside. Hold on, I'll be right back. Woo, it's hot. It's hot. All right, so while that's happening, while that's outside, I'm going to make the basmati rice. So we might as well just go over that right now. You, Brett, you're wild, okay? Wild. All right, let me go get my pan. All right, so we've got the pans, y'all. Ooh, that's heavy. Okay. So, whew, okay, here we go. So I'll show you guys how I do my basmati rice. So with these pans, you guys, I did do an unboxing on these. If y'all remember, I don't know if I told you guys, they're non-stick and they're heavy and they're from my mama. And Yeah, look at this. You guys, this is the freaking lid. Like, literally, you can cook something on this. Look at how gorgeous, okay? She sure did. She sure did. Such a sweet, sweet, loving woman, that one. I do too. I love yellow. I had a bunch of yellow dishes and then they slowly broke. So I think I'm slowly getting into replacing them. But Britt, I think they, no, Chris, I think they have the same color as your mixer. I think they do have that. So y'all, these are non-stick and you can do whatever you want to them. You just rinse them and you can just wipe them with a paper towel or you can just use a little sponge. They don't? Oh no. Was it a dark blue? Maybe it was a navy blue or was it a green? Yeah, you guys, gorge, okay? And then I do have, so this is my mom, okay? She got me the mini and she said, tell me what you think of this. And I said, it's gorgeous. And I'll show you the mini that I have is white. Did I just use it? Oh, there it is. So this is the mini. So this one, I'm going to get ones like this for all of the baking stuff because they do have baking sheets, okay? Look at the lid. Like, don't get me started. Do you see this? When the kids get older and move out. You know what? As long as they're happy, they can take whatever they want. I can literally like punch 2 rocks together, make a fire, and eat off the ground. I'll be just fine as long as they're happy. Okay? All right, so let's make our rice, okay? So what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna make a bigger batch because I've got about 6 pieces of lamb, okay? And leftover rice is the bomb diggity, regardless. Just as long as you store it properly and don't leave it out. Don't leave it out or you'll die. Yeah. I love that, Mel's. I love that. Sage green. Yes. You know, that's a gorgeous color too. You know what? Maybe I have the pamphlet. Oh, I don't want to knock this over. Do I have the pamphlet here? Yes, I do. Hold on. The pamphlet. Okay. Are we looking at this together? Okay. Clan cookware has never looked this good. Oh, this one is a dark blue. Oh, look at the orange. It's a peach. She didn't love it? Oh. Well, and you guys, oh, I forgot that was on the stove. I'm over here yelling. Okay, let me get my rice. And hey, you guys, I've heard y'all say things about big bags of rice, but ours lasts about a year, and we eat rice often, so there it is. This is my rice. This right here. This is my rice. I think it's about 25 pounds. 20. Okay. This is the good stuff. I get it from the Costco. Okay. All right, here we go. Use whatever you want to measure. No, not really. You know, like, no. But, I mean, thank you, Lily. Thank you. What is that? Oh, hold on. Complains about it, but... Oh. Rice Queen, yes. Okay, y'all. So use whatever measurement you want. It's a 2-to-1 ratio, okay? So, and controversial, okay? Controversial. I do not wash my rice, okay? Say whatever you want about it. This is very clean rice. I've never had an issue with it. Never wash my rice. Do you ever? Yes, absolutely, Lily. Did you? Go ahead. Bye. Because this is something y'all have to understand. I am a Capricorn, and I will never change. Never. Okay? The only time I'll ever wash rice is if I know that it's, okay, let me tell you this right now. Let me just explain it. So in Algeria, we did have to wash rice because every now and then you'll find like little rocks in it or sometimes like a seed or something like that. Here, we haven't had to do that. Bye. Bye. I'm not changing. So whatever ratio you want to use, 1 cup. Okay, and then we're gonna do 2 water. Let me get the water. Almost done. Okay. Are you okay? Huh? No. Huh. 1 cup? Where?
Daddy.
Just right now? Probably.
Daddy, come. Daddy, come. Daddy. Daddy.
All right.
Dad.
So 2 cups. So 2 to 1 ratio. And then what I'll do is I'll grab oil. Where's my squirt bottle? I don't like to use the olive oil. I like to use regular oil. And I just squirt some oil in here. You need about 2 tablespoons. They can join their friends in the backyard. Okay, let me see. No judgment here. Just started my. Oh, okay. I noticed that when I wash my rice, I'll take it down. Listen, I noticed that when I wash specifically basmati rice, that it turns into mush. It doesn't cook the same way. When I leave it with whatever protective layer it comes with, it doesn't do that. So I'm not compromising my rice. I never got sick from rice, ever. The only time I've ever had anything food poisoning related or anything food-wise was from outside. Never in my house, okay? So, and I can see it clearly. The water is clean. So ain't nobody gonna convince me to wash my rice because I'm not gonna do it. And like I said, as a Capricorn, I'm not changing. No desire to change. I am who I am. If you don't like it, bye. Mel's. Okay. And then, if you're using a starchier rice, if you're using something like a, okay, yeah, you think you're hard-headed, okay? Knocking horns over here. If you think you're hard-headed, then you've never met a Capricorn, okay? Anyway, so let me finish. Where were we? Rice, salt. If you're using something starchier, thank you, Lily. If you're using something starchier, if you do want to wash, let's say you are washing your rice, right? Wash it with cold water, okay? That's the only way to get the starch to come off. And don't soak it in hot water. Never soak it in hot water. And then use a little bit of citrus, like some lemon. Yeah, you too, Mels. You too. Well, I'm using my face as the meme, okay? You already know. Very expressive right here. Put a little citrus in there, and that helps too. Oh, cyanide. That is so cool. My brother is a Taurus. Cancer? Yeah, my niece. So, and then instead of salt, I'm going to put some of this. You guys, get you some of this. This is like my favorite flavor enhancer, bouillon. This is great. I like the chicken one. I don't love the, what is it, the beef. Let's get test in a laundry basket. I remember wandering. I remember. You told me. You probably did something. You know it's not random. It's never random. Yeah, Chronicles, this stuff is great. This is my favorite one. Like I said, I don't love the beef one. I feel like it tastes like nothing. Okay. So, what we do here, you guys, I like lost track of what I was doing. So we've got our rice. quick mix. Okay, and then you're going to turn this on high. What am I doing? Oh. Okay, you're going to turn this on high. When it comes to a boil, turn it down and cover it. Do you? All my 4 grandchildren, Leos, all of them. That's crazy. Wait, what's Mel's name? Same. There are so many. I'd like to post her in streams. Me too. Me too, Mels. Hello. What is it? Funky Town? Funky Down. Funky Down. Oh, got it. All right. So when it comes to a boil, you're going to cover it. And once the water gets a little bit sucked up, you're going to want to remove it off the stove and cover it and just let it sit and just let it do its thing. That's why you want to prepare it a little early. Weird and hectic. Yeah, that's crazy. All of them? Yeah. I've got a Taurus baby and an Aquarius baby. The coating on the pots, is it ceramic? You know what? That's a good question. Asking me here. Caraway, surprise. I don't think. So I know for a fact that it's not that weird, dark stuff that causes diseases. Hold on. Oh. Okay. The craft design non-toxic home goods that really raise the standard of what cooking is with simple plastic design. Blah blah blah. Ooh. Okay, yeah, they do have the Dutch oven. Sorry. Burning up ceramic can hold heat more efficiently than traditional pans. So yeah, ceramic. It's ceramic. Are you a goat too? The brand Caraway. Okay. Okay. Graceful landing. Okay. Too hot to handle. Okay, so they've got like this. So the handle right here. The handle right here. Yeah, the handle gets hot, but it has like a little ridge that prevents you from going down all the way where it gets too hot. So this entire area stays perfectly fine. Yeah, this is the thing. I think they have like a, I don't know if you can probably scan a scan. Oh, what's cooking good looking? Tag us for a chance to be featured on Caraway Home. Ceramic too? Okay. Got away from Teflon? Yeah, I don't think I want to have anything to do with Teflon ever again. Okay. I'll have to look into this and see. I tried to find them on here when I was filming the thing, but I couldn't find them on YouTube. So I'll try again later. Okay, so this is, I'm going to let this boil. I'm going to go get the cake because I'm pretty sure it's cooled down. And, wait, I'm not covering it yet. Don't cover it until it boils. Yours are cast iron, stainless steel. I do have some stainless steel, Pat, so I'm keeping the stainless steel. And I'm getting rid of all of the other ones, the Teflon. And these people also make, what is it? Bacon sheets. What is going on? I see cyanide. She's been here the whole time. I hope you guys are joking. All right. So I've got the cake. Hey. Okay. Clicked out of YouTube for a moment, and now I see her. But now, okay. All right. We're gonna flip this baby over here. Get some wax tape. And this is a small one, okay? Just so y'all know, I usually make the double of this. Okay, this is what it looks like. Do y'all see it? Okay. Hello, Wyoma. Wayuma? Yeah, that's what it is, Wayuma. Okay. All right, so I'm going to top it. Oh, so this is getting to boiling here. So I'm going to turn it down. You're going to want to turn it down to like medium. All right. Airy and fluffy. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Got the crumbs on there. This is a little one. Okay. I don't know if I've ever done this with y'all like on a live, did I? I don't think so. Okay. I don't think if we ever got to the decorating a cake point where y'all didn't have to wait too long. Okay. Are we here? We're here. Did I? Okay. I don't know what I thought happened. Okay. Everything. Okay. All right. So this is just going to be a double layer. You guys see? No? Locked in? Okay. Yeah? Okay. Let's move the chemicals when I'm already there. There we go. Yusuf! You get the cream. All right. I ran out of bags the other day. Turn that down. Okay. These bags are a little bit smaller than my usual ones. All right. So for that part, what we can do, yeah, we'll just, can you guys see? Okay. Let me just put this down. Do you, Wyoma? Nice. Is it the 5 Plus? Okay. We have this one. We're going to add the rest into, hold on. This is making me mad. Let me get the smaller cup. What is happening? thought I bought the same size bags I always get, but these are small. Okay, so with this one, so we're going to just put this on top. Can you see? Okay. So you're going to want a nice, thick, generous layer, okay? And then go over a little bit because we're going to okay. And then take your strawberries. We're going to go this way. So we're doing halves. Like I said, we can do, oh, I didn't cut this one. Depending on where I'm at with this, if I have to cut these, because remember the little one came and grabbed some, bless him. So I do. So I will slice some of those and put them in the middle. I actually think I do have more than enough to do this. The bullies in it. What happened? The greatest troll. Are you guys good? Still bullying cyanide over here? What is happening, you guys? Okay, I'm packing these in. This is like a super refreshing cake. We can also do like a mango at some point if y'all want to. Okay. So, and then, right here, what you're going to want to do is add more cream right on top. And get that going. Pressing down just a little bit. Okay. Okay. And we're going to take the cake, put this right on top. Give it a little jiggle jiggle, okay? Move this. Bring this up a little bit. Okay. This one goes on top. Sorry about the scraping, you guys. I know some people hate that sound. And then when you're doing the sides, kind of don't be too gentle. That way we can shove in anything that's hanging out. Make sure you get all of the sides, everything. And then take so give this a nice little clean. And you don't need, if you don't have a piping tip, it's fine. That's fine. I just moved it. Okay, so you can just use your piping bag without a piping tip, obviously. So just do the yep. Okay. And then we're going to take these strawberries. Yusuf. Didin, what did you say? I'll break the baby. Stop saying that. Sorry, guys. Just 1 second. Just gonna finish this. We're just about done. You guys, obviously, if you have nicer strawberry pieces, go for it. But this is what we're blessed with right now. We are grateful. Okay. If you just, as in like, if you want to make it look pretty, but I'm satisfied. I'm grateful. Okay. All right. What happened? So here it is. Obviously, with these, you're allowed to not even do the sides if you don't want to, okay? Thank you. So I'll cut you guys a slice so y'all can see what we're working with here. And obviously, we've got some left over here. Okay. So with this leftover, you can get, excuse me, y'all. With this leftover, you can chop it. Again, you can add some sugar to this and put it over some heat. Put this over the heat and let it just, you know, make a sauce, make a little syrup. Or you can just do what I'm about to do here. Just to have as much strawberries as possible. Just give it a quick chop. And we're going to slice into this here in a minute. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to cut it. A what? Oh, our rice is done. I'll show you guys the rice here in just a minute. Okay. So, you guys give me just 2 seconds. Just 1 sec, y'all. Pets, did I say hi? Hi. Hello, how are you? Okay, let me just put this straight. Oh my god. Sorry about that sound, you guys. Okay, so let me just move this just so we're not cutting this in a mess. Just bear with me, please. So we're gonna cut into this. Oh, it's hot in here, y'all. Okay. And it's better to use a serrated knife if you have fruit in the middle. Just gonna cut this way here. Oops, I didn't cut it all the way. Hold on. Sorry, you guys, I didn't cut all the way through for some reason. Okay, but I'll show you. So this is the print. Okay. Hold on, let me clean this up. So y'all can see. So this is our cake. I hope y'all give it a try because it is delicious. Okay. And then let me show you guys the rice because that's done. Let me show you guys the rice because remember, like, that's usually everybody's complaint, right? That rice is like sticks together. Okay, so I want you to see the rice. You guys saw that it came out of that bag. Okay. So the rice is fluffy. See? Yes. Yes, it's basmati rice. And yeah, I was just like telling them how I make it. So it's not sticky. Like this rice, you can literally like pour it. You know what I mean? So that's some good rice. This is delicious. So this is what I'm making with the lamb later. And I'll do the spice mix for y'all and post that. Thank you. You're not paying attention to him during your cooking channel, by the way. I just like his. No, he doesn't. He doesn't feel any certain way. He's a pretty cool guy. He does his sports. He plays with the kids and stuff. Like, they watch a lot of sports together. We've been together for so long, you know. So we do our separate things. And I would have been down here anyway, you know, cooking. Thank you. Oh, no problem. No problem. But yeah, I'll post the spice mix for you guys. And then if you guys have like any recipes that you want to see before then, let me know. And we'll go through them. But yeah, so this week, so this was the one cake that we made. I'm going to put this in the fridge. This is delicious. I'm pretty sure it's going to be gone by tomorrow afternoon. And then we'll do do you guys want to know how to make, we're going to do the biryani spice mix, Oyoma? Okay. And what else? I do want to make the Olive Garden breadsticks if y'all are interested. So maybe we can make a pasta dish this week. I do have shrimp, so we can work on that. And the majority of these are going to be, they are budget friendly. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, let me know if you try something. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, yeah, so today we just did the cloud cake. And if you guys don't like strawberries or you can't have strawberries for some reason, feel free to fill it with whatever other fruit that you want to. I would just say to be careful not to use like a canned peach, kind of like we do sometimes with the tres leches, just because you do have to put it in between the layers, so you don't want it to be slippery. So if you're going to use kind of like a slippery type of fruit, just make sure it's nice and dry before you put it in. I do too, Ayoma. I do too. Olive Garden breadsticks? Yes. Okay, for sure, for sure. So we can some kind of a fettuccine. I can also show you guys, last time I did make some ravioli and fettuccine pasta, so we can make our own fettuccine if y'all want to, or some ravioli. So we can do like a whole Italian night. Again, still budget friendly, all of it is. Okay? Subway's Italian urban cheese? Absolutely, Britt. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Of course, I got you. I can absolutely do that. What's your favorite make spaghetti? So I can make fettuccine because I don't have, the machine that I have doesn't do the spaghetti because it's kind of a cylindrical shape. So. Mel's, you guys are hilarious. Yeah. All right, you guys, thank you so much for spending the afternoon with me. Y'all are awesome. It's super nice to come back. And yeah, I'll post the rest for you guys and we'll get this done. Again, if you guys have any questions, suggestions, if you have anything like that, just go ahead and post it over. Thank you. Go ahead and post it over to the community. And we'll check it out. We'll work on it together. If there are any specific recipes that you guys want to see as keto, let me know. Because if not, then I can always tell you how to make something keto. You know what I mean? Like a keto version. Because I know some people are doing keto. We do have a couple of awesome people that are on a health journey. Super cool. I'm here to help if y'all need it. Okay? Thank you. Good night, you guys.